Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I got our girl Perdita here. Remember when Dad got bit by Perdita?
Wow! She got me! Ow! 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 Ow!
When Sunfire bit and wrapped up his foot and leg and constricted it.
Got my foot! Gotta be careful! Woo-hoo! Oops! Got it! Okie dokie! What do you know?
Or when the black-headed pythons laid eggs and he was freaking out because he never's done that before.
Kind of slow. Wow! Look at that clutch of eggs right there.
And of course, Tabasco giving him is only stitches that animals have ever given him.
As you can see from the bandage on my arm, yesterday I had a little lapse of judgment.
What happened?
He got bit by Tabasco. Bad.
Crazy guy. We're gonna ask the crew what are their favorite 2 videos that we have ever filmed. And that's a tough one because there's over 3,000 videos on this channel. And we were just right about this spot right here. Snake venom versus human blood.
Oh, look at the venom yield on this one. We definitely have a lot more venom yield for this guy. There's no doubt about that. Ooh, look at the venom that this one pumped out.
I love that video because we worked really hard on the production side. It was a seamless video. There's a lot of emotion and good music. And it was scary. Dad's holding that thing about. It was a really cool experience to kind of see what it did to blood, how it like liquefied the blood, boom, breaking down the hemoglobin.
That's enough venom to definitely put a hurting on somebody. Oh my gosh, just look at that dripping like that.
That one was definitely my #1 favorite video we filmed.
Hi, Bunny, come here.
We're working on closure training, so that way I don't have to go digging for him. I just tap my fingers and he comes waddling out. We filmed so many things all the time. You know how hard it was when you came up to me and was like, hey, pick 2? My brain just went boom, boom. If you guys follow me on Instagram, obviously we know that the other day was World Turtle Day and we just did a thing and we stitched it with Brian's video of when we first got him. And it pulled at my heartstrings because I remember this day so well.
There are times I'm nervous, and this is definitely one of them. Oh my goodness, it's actually much smaller than I expected it to be totally honest with you. I knew it was gonna be small, but this is it right here. Take a look at this. Oh my goodness.
Like Brian told me that we were getting a turtle, but he didn't tell me what. And so like we unboxed it and then I just remember seeing Brian's face just like drop for a second. He goes, this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
I mean, he's so small in here, but he's so absolutely cute. I cannot wait to actually get an opportunity to work with this guy more and kind of learn all about him. We're gonna see if it wants to eat for us. Look at that. He's already eating. I mean, that is a great sign.
Because we thought we were getting like a full-grown turtle, and it turned out to be the size of a dime. And now that, you know, I've had Tyson for, I don't know, 2 years or something like that, and to see that he went from this size to this, and he's got weight to him, and he's starting to get his colors, I don't even know. But every time I sit there and I feed Tyson, I just think of Brian's smile and the way that he just put him into my hand, and he was like, here you go, Mike, don't let him die. But you know what? Here we are. And Tyson is crushing, and it just means so much to me.
Hi, Bella. Where is the floor? Then this is probably, oh, sorry. This is Big Mac Chicken Nugget. Okay, thank God no one's there because that would be embarrassing. All-time favorite video, I didn't even have to think about it that long, was the day that we did a blindfolded challenge. Get out of my way! No!
How much time was that?
I was still pretty new. I think I won that challenge and I was very impressed with myself. Stop! What is that? What was that?
Waste of time, Condor.
I don't know where I'm at now because of you. Betty White. That's Joker. I missed this one.
I knew Connie would do it.
Already knew cage for cage where everything was, and it was just like one of those days where I got to see Brian kind of like spend more quality time with him. We had like a long time doing that video together, listen to his playlist. His taste in music was very scary, but you know, like it just goes to show like how he has like all these like oxymorons about him where he's such a mellow, calm person, but then like if you listen to the death metal that he listens to, funny like the contrast between the person and what he likes. One of the most funnest videos we ever did.
I went down, I met Drogo first, but then going down, it was the first, actually maybe the only trip where it was just like me and Jay and Lori and Brian.
He just said, if there's one thing I know, and then walked out of the car. And walked out and left us there. What do you know, Dad? What do you know?
That was it.
And Brian was going through heavy anxiety at the time.
That was a crazy time, and I'm not gonna lie, the whole time we were driving down, I was like, no, we're probably not coming back with a sloth.
Yeah, we just made it into Florida, and in true form, Lori got pulled over by the police for speeding. And apparently, this is a rental, and apparently the license plates were expired. So that was nice. But thankfully, we had a really nice police officer let us go with the warning, and we're on our way.
Don't get me wrong, I love Lilo and Hobby and Sid. Drogo was our like pinnacle turning point for mammals. We had no mammals. Drogo opened up the doors a lot more four-legged furry things that we have now. He didn't really set the best example. He was kind of rude and kind of mean, and Lori was like, told you so, we shouldn't have done it. But now everyone loves him, and I mean, he's great.
This is Drogo. Hi, Drogo. Hi, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Feeding some hibiscus leaves to Drogo. Just gonna get him nice and he's definitely hungry for the road trip. He's got a long road trip ahead.
One of my favorite trips, and honestly, Jay, I don't even know if you know or not, the way you edited that video of us going down to get Drogo, that was like crazy because it was so many emotions of laughters and tears, and also like, what are we doing?
This guy. What?
Drogo.
Drogo. You gonna go sleep? Dude. What?
Oh wait, look, now, Jay, now.
Hi, buddy. Hi.
That whole trip was packed with so many emotions.
It was crazy. Yeah, I don't even know if we have it actually on our own film, but I know I have it like on my phone, like me and you in the back or something, and I like pan over to you, and Drogo's just back there, and I'm like, what are we doing?
We haven't stopped saying that since.
Yeah, here we are. I was just gonna say, at the time, you know, we like laughed and said, what are we doing? Here we are, like all these years later.
At a Barnes & Noble's with Lilo.
Yeah, home goods.
One of the things Brian always talked about was how the vlog was more than just a vlog. It was a video diary for him and his kids and grandkids to look on and look back at the beautiful memories. So reminiscing on them today is really awesome. Two videos that I picked might be a little bit different than the rest of the crew. You know, I came on around the 1000th video with Brian and started filming and editing everything with him. In the almost 5 years it'll be in about 2 weeks, there wasn't many times I saw Brian just relax. And first video I'm picking is the first trip I ever went on with Brian and Lori over to Utah, where Brian, Lori, and I and our friend Rob and Markland went out to the Utah desert, went to Moab, went to Arches National Park. It was the first time, and one of the only times I ever seen Brian just kind of chill out. We went herping in the desert. We didn't really need to film the video. It was just something fun for us to do.
We're at Moab, an amazing place in Utah, and it's gonna be a scorcher later on. So I'm actually in this cave right now looking for some snakes. In the morning hours, right after the sun comes up, oftentimes, this is the time you find snakes. We found our first reptile, guys. This is a spiny tail right here. You see him running? He's gonna go up in that crevice in a second. What a beauty that guy is. Oh, I missed him.
Me and Brian went to Arches by ourselves. We almost got heat stroke. It was incredibly hot. We tested the ground 163 degrees Fahrenheit on the rock surface. We're sitting looking at Delicate Arch and just talking about the future.
This is an absolutely beautiful sight. Sitting on the edge of about 1,000-foot drop off, just kind of admiring this unbelievable work of Mother Nature. Wow. This place is absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, I am having the time of my life. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just, it's unbelievable, people. Oh my gosh.
It was a very special moment. It's one I will never forget, the feeling of sitting on those cliffs, looking at this beautiful thing, and it is a special one for sure.
We just look at it through the glass. My second favorite one is when we took Salty to the beach in the butcher shop, and I think the butcher even fed Salt a hunk of meat.
It won't hurt anybody. I'll just be sitting in the, I'm gonna sit in the back seat.
Y'all got a film crew?
How many are there? 4 plus the alligators, okay?
Okay.
Good. Way to go, girl. Oh my gosh, Salt is gonna be so excited. Look at Ditterdin.
5 foot tall, maybe?
It's about 5 foot right now, exactly. Yep.
That was one of my favorites because I love taking the animals out in public, and doing it with my dad was always so crazy. He just had some like energy and ideas that we would do. Went to a public beach, there's like 100 people trying to hold Salt, take pictures. It was a fun memory, and that's something that I'll never forget, especially because we have video of it. How lucky is that?
One of the craziest videos that we ever filmed that was just super high energy was we took Pepper out. Crazy in it, so put a harness on her.
Wow. Is this how we're gonna habituate it?
Whoa, okay, I'll do the clip. I'm not freaking out. Even more crazy, and then we took her in the back and just like let her run around, and it was absolute chaos. Ooh, did you hear that?
Oh! You hear that pop? Ah! This is way more fun than just a dog.
It was honestly just one of those times where it was just like pure joy, even though it was super scary. We had so much fun that day, it was crazy. I mean, there's just been like so many memories, so many screams, so much joy. Yeah, and we still got a lot more memories to make.
Hi. Oh, is that a little snappy poo?
Oh! You better feed him some bugs.
I was gonna feed him some bugs. We feed lots of cool stuff to our animals, but one of my favorite videos that we did is we went to some Asian market, which was actually fun in itself, looking around and like seeing all of the interesting different food items there, but we got to pick out whatever we wanted. Some of it was for the animals, some of it was from us.
To find the most bizarre things that our animals can eat.
Nuts.
Check this out, tiger shrimp. We gotta get a tiger shrimp, no?
Yeah, for Elvis, we would love that.
No?
Is that a gooey duck?
Is that a gooey duck? Eel chunks?
Fish balls.
If I get ice cream, it's not gonna melt in the car, is it?
And that was just like a really fun day. We got to try a bunch of stuff. I don't think I liked all of it, but the animals liked every single thing they got to try.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, buddy.
You're not going back in there.
My other video is kind of in the same ilk. You guys may remember a couple years ago, we went on a crazy RV trip around the entire country. And that trip was absolutely amazing. There were so many memories in the entire trip, but when we went to go to Yellowstone and it was closed, you couldn't imagine how devastated we were. It was such a movie moment.
Boys,
What's up, bud?
we're by Yellowstone!
Dude, I can't believe it. It's so beautiful, man.
This is insane. I tell you what, it is so gorgeous out here. We're just about a half an hour away from Yellowstone, a childhood dream come true. And here we are at Yellowstone National Park, and it is closed.
You know, that was the apex of our trip. Yes, we did all these things. Noah's birthday in Vegas, we went to all these collections, but really the apex of the trip when, okay, it's time to start turning around and going home was Yellowstone, and we get there and it's closed. It was kind of a blessing though, because it kind of took the burners off. We were able to just kind of sit and relax, mosey around with nowhere to go. One of the only times I've ever seen Brian really relax and chill, and it was really special to me.
It's absolutely incredible. Look at this right here. Holy moly. So, okay, let's see if we can find him. Gosh, we just saw our first wild moose. Never seen that before. Crazy. Just trying to enjoy this. I tell you what, I'm not much of a winter guy or a cold weather guy, but man, this is freaking gorgeous, man. And I'm just happy to be here. And some days you just got to take it all in and say, we're pretty blessed to be able to see this stuff, aren't we? Oh! Oh! We're gonna go in this water. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm in. Oh my gosh, get in there. Okay, I gotta get up, I gotta go.
Got to go chase wild moose around, go jump in a freezing cold lake, bond and spend time around each other and making those memories. So it was really special to me, but I mean, there's literally thousands of videos that pull at my heartstrings every time I see them. Hard to pick, for sure.
Obviously, guys, the next video that I had to pick, I just cannot not think about it. And what I mean by that, our boy Elvis. And I love this guy so much. I don't even think you guys understand. But when we took him to PetSmart, it was a crap show from the beginning. Put his nail inside Brian's ear, and all we hear is Brian go, ow, 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 ow. Get him off of his head. And then we decide to put him in the back seat of a pickup truck with me and Jay in the back. And Noah and Brian were in the front. And Elvis decided to crawl across. Elvis did slice my face a little bit. And I just remember seeing Brian turn around and was like, oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Okay, we're in trouble.
Why do I keep getting cut by things?
You got sliced bad, dude.
Yeah, it's in the mirror.
It's pretty bad. You might even need a stitch.
Great.
Do we have anything for pressure?
I looked up in the rearview mirror and I could just see the blood pouring from my face. And the only thing he had in his truck, no napkins, no tissue, no t-shirt, was a COVID mask that, like, a reusable one. Flipped it inside out and I just pressed it on my face. And then they bandaged me up and we looked like the guy named Nelly. I still don't really know who that is besides he's a musician. Then we went back to PetSmart. You know, a lot of people thought that he was like a crocodile and everything. And I think that was the same video we took him to the park. So we got him his harness and then we took him to the park. And Elvis just enjoyed being outside the whole time. worries.
That's a nice day.
No problem.
And it was just such a fun video. I always look in the mirror and see the scar, and people still come into the rep today and is like, hey, you got scratched by Elvis. And I'm like, you know what? I did.
So there we go. That's our favorite memories that we have filmed with our dad. It's so beautiful and wonderful to remember my dad. Look back on these memories with joy and happiness. It can be sad and it can be hard, but like, wow, let's actually enjoy the life that was Dad. So it was cool looking back at these memories, but we have plenty of videos to film and many more memories to make. So we gotta head downstairs and try to figure out some videos to make those memories. Speaking about,
hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.